What's up, you guys? Doran here. Recently I've had a couple of people ask me how I get my spinnerbaits to stay in my 3700 tackle trays, because theirs seem to jump out and fall over all over the place. So I thought I'd take a quick minute and show you guys how I'm putting them in there. Alright, so as you can see, guys, I went ahead and emptied one whole section of the tray here, because I'm going to use a couple different sizes for examples, like the little bitty ones. Those ones you tend to fight with a little bit more. You just want to put the head right down in there. And for those, you may have to play with it just a little bit, but put a little tension on it and just put it in that hook so it'll just kind of spring lock in place. Now some of the bigger ones, like one of these guys here, where the arm sticks up a lot further, you're just going to put it down in there, and you're not going to be able to get that arm to catch all the time. So what I do is I just use that little split ring on there to latch it right on the top hook, and that'll hold it right in place. Now for your more regular sized ones, kind of the same thing, or even those ones with the bigger heads on them, just slide it right down in there, nice and snug, and then just put a little bit of pressure on that arm, and I go right between the beads on the spinner to help hold it in place. Sometimes I end up having to go like in front of or behind the blade, or right in the eyelet of the blade. You just put enough pressure on them to where it'll kind of spring lock it in place, and you don't have to worry about them deforming. They all go back to true unless it's just, you know, crappy wire on them. But in my case, I haven't had any issues with them going back to true. So just put a little pressure and go like one hook lower than you normally would to try and latch it in. That way it's got all the tension on it when you're putting them in there. See, you just kind of press down, grab one of those low hooks, it's right in there locked in place. This one here is a little different. It's got all the beads and stuff on it, so I'm going to end up going like right between a couple of the beads on it to get it to go where I want it. Yeah, just like that. Some of the other ones, like a double arm lock where it's a little bit different shape, kind of got to play with it a little bit. Same thing, just put a little pressure on it, put it down in there. The little ones are the harder ones to put in there because the head is small, it'll like to slide, so I like to put a little extra pressure on those. And then just kind of push down, lock it in a low hook. I don't like to go too low, but where you can feel the tension on it. And as you can see, you know, they're not going anywhere. My boxes get carried upright like this all the time, and they never move. I do have a couple in here that are just kind of laying around. But yeah, that's how I'm loading them in. You just want to make sure that it's getting in those hooks. A little bit of tension on the wire. And like I said, if it's one of the bigger ones, like this guy here, you may have to just hook it in a split ring to get it to stay. But that's how I've been doing them, and I haven't had any problems with them falling out. So I hope that helps.